Mr. Edit Man presents. What are your favorite things to do with friends that are cheap, easy and instantly fun? Go to a large field after dark with a bunch of friends and a Nerf Vortex football, the kind with a whistle. Stand into groups and take turns throwing the ball as high as you can in the direction of the other group. You hear it whistle on the way up. It stops for a second. Then everyone panics as it whistles on its way down. I have no idea why, but hearing and not seeing the whistle get louder before the thud as it hits the ground or someone near you is exhilarating. I have only done this once a couple years ago, impromptu, but it's something I have really wanted to try again. A lot of fun. Also known as a trench warfare game. Never play this near a retirement home. Russian submarine. Get you and a group of dedicated friends held up in a studio apartment. Put blankets over the windows and under the cracks of your doors. Unscrew all the light bulbs and replace the predominate light with a single red bulb. Arm yourselves with only rye bread, pickles, and vodka, and then wait it out. Ideally Russian submarine lasts a couple of days. The first of your friends to get the madness and cannot take it anymore. Opening the door, letting in that terrible light, and scorching your bloodshot eyes. Loses. Forever proving to you and all your comrades that S/T cold not take it. And if things had been different, and they had found themselves on the wrong side of the Cold War, they would not stand a goddamn chance. Oh, and for the love of Pete, drink water. You'll die if you do not. Have fun. We call it Telestrations, but I'm not sure if it has an actual title. The game goes like this. Everyone has a pad of paper and writes a creative statement on it. Something like, SpongeBob meets My Little Pony or a brave knight gallantly vanquishes the befuddled monstrosity, and then passes their pad to the next person. That person reads the sentence, turns the page and draws a picture of it. The pad of paper is then passed to the next person in line, and without seeing the original sentence, they are to guess what it would be based on the picture drawn. Play continues in this manner till everybody has either written or drawn in every pad. Then you read the stories created. It is hilarious seeing how people choose to interpret words in pictures and attempting to draw them. My friends are not exactly professional artists. Barbecue never fails. Things I enjoy doing that are cheap/fee. Going to flea markets. Going to yard sales. Frisbee. I bought a medium-sized ball for $1 and find it causes endless fun when combined with alcohol and a group of immature 20-somethings. Card games. I spend many a summer nights sitting out on the back porch having a few playing rummy with the so. Camping. Fishing. Get a fire pit around a $50 investment but worth it. Grilling. Swimming. Hiking. Biking. As far as other things to do. Big fan of grupping for trying new restaurants or doing different things. Manhunt is fun. It's basically tag, but when someone gets tagged they join the tagging team. Last person untagged wins. You have to set up boundaries so it does not get too ridiculous, and it's better with 7+ people. I haven't not played since freshman year in college. Sock wrestling. Take your shoes off and move to someplace carpeted. Try and take each other's socks off. First person to not be wearing socks loses. I had roommates who used to play this game. Except instead of trying to take off each other's socks they tried to stick their finger in, or at least touch, each other's butthole. Seriously. And they claimed to be straight. According to my Marine friend, this is a common occurrence in basic training. I think he called it an oil check. Did not ask. Wish that you did not tell. I cannot help you with friends. But now that I'm a stay-at-home dad I try to keep busy and break up the day. Every day we go for a hike in the park. Lots of good trails. We play disc golf, if he's willing to be patient, while I look for lost discs. We fly kites, and try to take aerial pictures. We go to the library, drive around random back roads looking for someplace cool. Every day we try to learn something interesting, and try new hobbies. Get on Wikipedia, and see if something interests you, and do it on the cheap. It's called clothespinning. You buy a package of wooden clothespins from Walmart, get some markers, and write funny messages on each clip. They can be weird compliments, funny insults, whatever. Then you divide up the clothespins evenly among your friends. Go to a store in which a lot of thoughtful browsing is done. Bookstores are perfect. And try to be the first of your friends to clip all of their pins to other people without them noticing. You cannot clip somebody who has already been clipped. Bonus points if you manage to clip other players. It's an awesome game. It costs almost no money. It will kill a couple of hours. Lots of stifled giggles will be had. And it makes you feel like an assassin. Plus, your victims will go home completely mystified when they eventually do find the clips on their person. Hide and seek. Sardines edition. One person is sent off to hide. They get say 3 minutes to hide. Then if it's a small building, one person at a time is released every minute. If it's a large building / collection of buildings, everyone scatters after 5 minutes. When you find the person, that's it. You have to get into their hiding place with them and you both have to stay quiet. And it goes on like that. Last person either gets really frustrated and the mass hiding place is ruined by giggling at them, or they get stealthy and before you know it there's someone running, jumping and diving onto the pile of people, squashing everyone. Played it on a field trip, much hilarity was had by all, especially when you find amazing spots whereby like 30 people can climb in, or you hide under sofa cushions and get people to gently sit on them who aren't in the game, or you realize that it has hidden under a single bunk bed ... which would result in like 20 people squeezing under 4 bunks ... exclamation mark. Blind chicken. I have mentioned this game before on Reddit and people loved it. Here's how it goes. It's almost like tag, except the person that is it is blindfolded. This can be done wherever you want really, but it's smart to just stay indoors away from fragile things. The person who is it must rely on their hearing or sense of touch only. The people who are running away from it are free to provoke him / her as much as they like. You can call their name or even throw a pillow at them if you wish. Just do not let it touch you. Once you're tagged, then that next person is it. When me and my friends first start, we choose the newest friend in the group as it. My friends are harsh, and we sometimes put chairs in the path of the blindfolded person, but I think that's cruel, so I will not do it. If you must though, then it'd say the blindfolded person better walk slow with arms in front of them. This is a super fun game and the more drunk you get the more fun it is. You're never too old to have some good old fashioned fun. I live near one of the biggest parks in Europe. Few weeks ago, when the weather was nice, and I had a day off, me and my girlfriend packed a picnic and took her housemate's dog with us, sat around, ate some food, and held hands while walking around the park and visiting the petting zoo they have there while eating ice cream like children. The bro version is getting a crate of beers and taking a football. Couple of games we used to play at uni. In double room in an art block. Lots of tables and chairs. Not much to break, and most importantly with the lights off, this place is as black as pitch. First game is simple. One person secretly arranges all the furniture in the room. Sometimes in a maze-like fashion or sometimes more like a minefield. Lights are then turned off, and the rest of the group race across the room in the dark. The only winner is the guy who arranged the furniture, but it's still really fun. Second one is my absolute favorite though. We did it every time we had club events at the uni. Zombies. Premise is simple. Pitch black room. About 15-20 people. One person is nominated as patient zero. Everyone gets about 1 minute to hide / build furniture fortress. In the dark, mind you. Patient zero starts shuffling about, moaning and wailing and trying to find someone else in the dark. As soon as they grab someone, they're infected and join in on the hunt. And importantly, making zombie noises. It actually becomes legitimately terrifying as the game wears on and there's a pitch dark room filled with guttural wailing and shambling. And you know that you're next. Very fun. I suggest you try it. Step 1. Buy a big block of ice for each person. Step 2. Go find a big grassy hill. Step 3. Place a towel on top of ice block. Step 4. Sit on top of ice block and slide down the hill. Step 5. Bonus points if you can push your friends off their blocks before you hit the bottom. Where can you purchase a big block of ice? I could always find them at gas stations like 7-Eleven. You just need to find a place that sells them by the block instead of cubes. Best paintball game ever. You have 2 teams, and one person on each team is the designated shooter. They are blindfolded. There is no cover. It is each team's job to give vocal commands to their shooter to take out the other team, and ultimately the other team's shooter. It is hilarious and scary and fairly inexpensive because you do not end up using a lot of paint, and everyone can have a turn being the shooter. My friends and I do something we call dark tag. All you need is a basement where you can make it close to pitch black. If it's full of crap, that's really just a bonus. Someone is it and waits at the top of the stairs. Everyone else hides, and then the lights are flicked off and the it person tries to find everyone in the dark. Many hours of fun and some pretty hilarious stories. Like the time one of my friends zipped herself into a suitcase and got sat on. Or the one where someone got stuck hiding in the rafters. Card games. Poker for instance, are always good fun. If your friends know how to play Magic: The Gathering, you can always draft too. We played a game in high school we called Fugitive. Divide up into 2 groups. We found that one. 5 is a pretty good ratio, so if you have 10 people then 2 would be cops and the other 8 would be fugitives. Pick a start and end location. These should be about a mile or 2 apart with multiple ways to reach one from the other. Everyone gathers at the start location. Each cop starts with a vehicle and must drive to the end location before they can begin to hunt the fugitives. Fugitives proceed on foot and try to reach the end location without being caught. Cops try to find the fugitives. A fugitive is captured if a cop sees them and can identify them by name. Captured fugitives join the cop in their vehicle and become cops. Any fugitives reaching the end location win. We always played at night in residential neighborhoods. This led to an added challenge for the fugitives, as invariably some homie Arwana would see a fugitive hiding in their bushes and call the real police. Then fugitives would have 2 sets of cops to hide from. If you are reading this, you made it until the end of the video. There is no more after this. Click the thumbs up button since you liked the video because you made it until the end. On screen there should be some more videos similar to this. So either go do something else or watch another video. That's it. I do not know why you are still here. What are you waiting for, a secret message or something? Okay. Are you ready? The message is subscribers enjoy 2 great Reddit videos every day. Yeah, I know. What are you expecting though? Maybe someday there will be real secret